Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news and what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing and potentially game-changing rumors of the NFL offseason. Whispers are swirling about a possible blockbuster trade involving Saquon Barkley, but not to the team you might expect. This time, the buzz suggests that Barkley's heading from the Philadelphia Eagles, yes, the division rivals, over to the Dallas Cowboys. Now I know what you're thinking, because this kind of move could shake up the entire NFC East, and honestly, it would be a huge statement for Dallas if they managed to pull this off. Let's start by putting this into perspective. Saquon Barkley, at 28 years old, is still one of the most explosive and dynamic running backs in the league. He's got that rare blend of power, agility, and vision that makes defenses tremble. In 2025, he rushed for nearly 290 yards and scored 12 touchdowns, averaging 4.6 yards per carry. He also contributed as a receiver, with 48 catches for 362 yards and 4 more touchdowns, showcasing his versatility and ability to be a true dual-threat back. His career stats are impressive: over 800 rushing yards, 62 total touchdowns, and a PFF grade of 87. 3, which puts him right up there with the top-tier backs in the league. And it's not just about numbers. Barkley's ability to break tackles is elite, sitting in the 92nd percentile, and his yards after contact averaging 3.1 yards makes him a constant threat to extend plays. His big runs, those 20-plus yard bursts, number 13 in his career, a testament to his big play capability. His injury history includes a calf strain in Week 10 of 2025, but even with that setback, he remains one of the most feared runners in the game. His power and contact balance mirror some of the best in the league, like Derrick Henry, making him a true top-4 running back when healthy. Now, that's where it gets interesting. The Eagles, who are currently sitting at an 8-9 record and facing cap constraints, they have about $28 million in cap space for 2026, are reportedly open to trading Barkley for picks. The idea is to move him after the 2025 season, especially since they're prioritizing extending their wide receivers and managing the cap. Eagles' focus on maintaining a competitive roster with their $28 million cap for 2026 means they might look to shed some salary, and Barkley's $6 million cap hit in 2026 makes him a prime candidate. The Eagles could use the draft picks to bolster their defense, which is arguably their weaker side, and save around $11 million in cap space by trading Barkley. But here's the kicker: the Cowboys are in a unique position. With a cap space of roughly $45 million, they can absorb Barkley's contract without much trouble and add a true game-changer to their backfield. The Cowboys' offense has been solid, but it's lacked that extra spark, that explosive element that can turn a good play into a game winner. Adding Barkley could give Dallas just that, especially after losing Tony Pollard to free agency and with Ezekiel Elliott's role diminishing, averaging only 3.8 yards per carry last season. What makes Barkley such a perfect fit for Dallas? For starters, his explosiveness and ability to break big plays align with what the Cowboys want to do offensively, stretching defenses vertically and attacking in multiple ways. His projected rushing yards for 2026 could easily surpass 350 yards with the Cowboys, along with around 14 touchdowns. His presence would also balance the offense, giving Dak Prescott a reliable and versatile running threat, which could open up more passing lanes and create mismatches against defenses. Plus, Barkley's ability to contribute on third downs, where he has a plus 14% increase in conversion rate, is huge for a team looking to stay on the field longer and control the clock. From a strategic standpoint, this move would be a statement. It's reminiscent of the 2022 49ers acquiring Christian McCaffrey, which instantly transformed their offense. San Francisco saw a plus 160 rushing yards increase with McCaffrey, and such a move in Dallas could have a similar impact. It would also shake up the division. Imagine the Cowboys with Barkley, Pollard, and a revitalized offense, all while the Eagles are trying to manage their cap and rebuild their defense. The NFC East could see a real power shift, making it even more competitive and unpredictable. The Eagles, on the other hand, might be skeptical about trading Barkley, citing his age and injury history, but they recognize his value. By trading him for draft picks, they could focus on extending key players, especially on defense, and retool their roster for the future. Their cap situation is tight, and shedding Barkley could help them bring in young talent and rebuild without sacrificing too much of their offensive firepower. They might aim for a package that includes multiple picks, perhaps a first-rounder in 2027 and a fourth in 2026, which would give them flexibility and options. For Dallas, acquiring Barkley isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about building a balanced, explosive offense that can contend for the Super Bowl. The Cowboys have been close in recent seasons, falling just short in the playoffs, and adding a player like Barkley could be the piece that pushes them over the edge. His ability to run, catch, and create big plays would complement Dak Prescott's game perfectly, especially with an offensive line that's been solid and a defense that's always looking to improve. This move could also alleviate some of the pressure on Dak, allowing him to focus more on passing and less on being the sole playmaker. Looking at the bigger picture, the Cowboys' cap flexibility, combined with Barkley's talent and the potential to upgrade their offense significantly, makes this a no-brainer for some front office minds. Of course, there are questions about whether the Eagles would actually pull the trigger, but the rumors are heating up, and it's clear that both sides see value in such a swap, if the price is right. The NFL offseason is known for surprises, and this could be one of the biggest. In terms of impact, it's not just about what Barkley can do on the field. It's about the message it sends to the rest of the league. The Cowboys are serious about contending, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. They're looking for that extra edge, that difference maker who can elevate the entire team and make them a true Super Bowl threat. Barkley, with his proven production and explosiveness, fits that bill perfectly. And let's not forget the emotional aspect. Cowboys fans have been waiting patiently for a truly dominant back to lead the charge, especially after falling short last season in the playoffs. The addition of Barkley could reignite that passion, bring new energy to the offense, and set the tone for the upcoming season. It's about more than just stats. It's about winning, about making a statement, and about positioning Dallas as the team to beat in the NFC. As we look ahead, it's fascinating to see how these negotiations might unfold. Will the Eagles trade Barkley for the right draft capital? Will Dallas make a push to seal the deal? And how will this move affect the balance of power in the NFC East? One thing's for sure. The next few weeks are going to be critical, and Cowboys fans should keep their eyes peeled. Because if this trade happens, it could be the catalyst that propels Dallas back into Super Bowl contention. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. In conclusion, the idea of Saquon Barkley wearing a Cowboys jersey isn't just a pipe dream anymore. It's a real possibility that could reshape the NFC East and give Dallas that extra spark they need to finally get over the hump and chase another Super Bowl. With his talent, his age, and the right price, Barkley could be the piece that turns the Cowboys' offense into one of the most feared in the league. The offseason is heating up, and fans of Big D should be excited. This could be the move that defines the next chapter of Cowboys football. So keep your fingers crossed, stay tuned, and get ready for what might be one of the most exciting periods in Cowboys history. Because when Dallas is aggressive and smart in free agency and trades, they remind us all why we love this team so much. Because they're always fighting to bring that Lombardi trophy back home. And if Barkley makes his way to Dallas, you better believe it's going to be a season to remember.